Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Hi Christopher. Hi Camro. Hi MC. What are we? We're good here. Okay. Perfect. Hi everyone. Yay! The new paint. Thank you so much. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi Irene. Hi Bobby. Hi JGF. Hi Muhammad. Hi Harshal. Hi Marilyn. Hi MC Helpa. Hi Sala. Hi Darius. Hi King Io. Hi Amongst Us. Hi Ronnie. Hi Dawn. Hi Archangel. Hi Emma. Hi everyone. Hi Giorgetto. Hi Kara. Hi Colt. Hi Michael. Hi Harvey. Oh. Marcel. Yes, I will do face touching. Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you very much. And Valhalla, thank you so much for being part of the Rat Club. Hey Chloe, how was August for you? Anything fun coming up in September? I do have something fun that you'll probably see. Will I do a vlog? I don't know if I will do a vlog. I don't think so. But I have something nice. And yeah, you'll see at some point. I have some sweet potato treats. They're a little bit crushed. Is baby here? He would love it. Hi everyone. My hair is getting long. Thank you, I've been growing it for 30 years. Green. So, there's like not, it's not just gonna be that. Basically, I painted this place green, and then I'm gonna do molding and paint it gold. So there's gonna be also like, it's gonna be like a painting. I'm very inspired. I'm making you hungry. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I feel like it adds a lot to the stream. Like it adds soul. Hi Hajan, thank you so much for being part of the raclette. Oh, merci. En français, merci beaucoup de faire partie des raclettes. Merci beaucoup. Jolie fin de semaine. Merci. How have your weekends been, guys? No, not MC, not real molding. I feel like real one would cost a lot. I don't know. Any of you guys knows? Like wood? But no, now they do like I don't even know what it is. It's like polystyrene kind of, but I think slightly better. Yeah. Nice green is lighter than I expected. This is not a place that I wanted to look dark, so I look like Lara Croft. Like this. Hi, Nope. I definitely want to make a French version of the book. It's a lot of work, but I'm trying to find ways to do it. Yeah. What am I eating? It looks awful, but it's sweet potato bites. Your inner Slytherin definitely influenced this decor. The problem is I want green in every room, but I had to stop myself, so that's why the possible future stream room is blue. I was gonna make it pastel green, and then I was like, actually Alex stopped me. He was like, you need to stop, this looks all too millennial. We both love green, but we just had to stop because our bedroom is dark green. His office is almost black green. So the problem is my skirt. So it literally looks like I'm walking naked. Like, it's almost the same. Alexandre, thank you for being part of the cozy raclette. Bien choisi. Ouais, je pense que ça va être super. Aussi déjà en septembre, demain, du coup comment ça va pour l'instant tes différents projets? J'ai mon cerveau qui est en court-circuit. C'est très dur. I have too many projects. My brain is all over the place, absolutely scattered, but my app, Finch, is actually helping me. Sorry, when I say my app, it's not my, I feel like it's helping me break it down, you know, but I'm still just all over the place. No, they're not crunchy. They're like, it's mash inside. Like, okay, I'm sorry, it looks awful, but okay. Or smash. Yeah. Plus verte que Sandrine Rousseau. J'adore, moi, sa veste. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you. I need to finish. Sometimes, like, I have too many things to do. So, like, you know, when on the Finch app, you note things down, like your task. Sometimes I have so many that I'm like, I don't want to know them now. It's okay, Nina. Sometimes it's good to rest, you know. Of course, my bottle is green. I just love green. It's so versatile. Do you exercise and are you health conscious? Yes. I mean, hello? I'm eating sweet potato. I'm eating sweet potatoes. That has to count for something, doesn't it? Right? I don't exercise, but I try to eat green. I love little, like, green peas. I'm a fan. I love fruits and veggies. It's just that I'm too lazy to cut them. Oh, okay. Oh, she's going to go hide. My poor baby, you're okay. She heard a boom. Looks like dried peach. Are you vegan? No, I don't think I could. I'm French. It doesn't go together, you know? Alex, thank you so much for the tip. Do you think déjà vu could be images of dreams we've had previously? I once dreamed about my future. Unfortunately, I've read what déjà vu is scientifically, and it's not as fun as we all think. It's basically, I think from what I remember, it's your brain glitching. I remember when I went to look for it, I was like, oh my god, is it like, am I like a visionary? I have visions. And then I read this and I was like, my brain is glitching a lot. I don't know, the explanation may have changed the theory, but from what I remember, it was that. Yeah, so let's do some face touching. I have long nails too. Do I have sweet potatoes? I mean, okay, no, we're good. Something changed in the Matrix. Just killed our hopes and dreams. I'm sorry. It did kind of do that to me, but now I still pretend that I have visions when I have some, because thinking that your brain is glitching is not really fun, you know, especially when it happens a lot. Hi Emily. No, I would never try horse meat. Oh, that was my elbow on the table. It's like a feedback, kind of. It's like, I think it's like your brain is glitching. I guess like a feedback, kind of. I don't know. I think it's like it's glitching on the moment, and I don't know, you feel like you've seen it, but it's just your brain has like, it's just a little glitch, which is awful. So, yeah, I'm okay. Sorry guys. My arm didn't go down. It was like my skin going like bonsoir Randa. Micro seizures. Yeah. That's even less fun. I explicitly remember dreaming about a moment that actually happened. Well, then you're a superhuman, I guess. My brain just doesn't work. Mine either, so I can believe that my brain is glitching, you know? My weekend has been a little bit slowed, I think, because the painter was here all week and all weekend. So it's kind of like, when, I don't know, someone is in your house and you're like, what do I do with myself? I was trying to work, but then I was just like, the man emoji just standing there. It's kind of like that. Mon livre sortira-t-il en France? Je suis en train d'essayer. J'essaye, j'aimerais trop. Mais c'est dans mes plans. Je vais essayer. Yeah, exactly like that. So Rocky, thank you for being part of the raclette. Hi. Oh, and Ricard's, thank you so much for giving us that. Thank you. Oh, is it glitching? That's weird. Let me close this just in case. There we go. If I were to paint, just what creature would I paint? A creature in the game? Or just any? A creature in the game, I would paint the siren, I think. I actually rewatched the stream because I really liked her. The whole dance that she was doing, I thought it was amazing. It would look great on your walls. A mural hand painted by an artist, more artistic than wallpaper. I often wanted to do that myself, but I can't draw. But yeah, sure, it would just cost probably 4 times what the wallpaper costs. It was a good fight. It really was. Huh? Hi, Louise. I'm doing good. How are you? Have you ever played the video game Shadow of the Colossus? No, never. The gameplay was magical, but then I realized that the quality is so much better on Twitch than on YouTube. Not sure why. Hey, baby girl. You wanna come with? No? Okay. She said bye. But the idea is good, right? Yeah, I want to do it in my toilet. Astra, come with them. No? Okay. The music in the game reminds me of my voice. You mean every time at the start of the stream when I start singing like a dying pig? There is a game where you have to pet a giant dog. The Last Guardian. I've never heard that. Astra, you want sweet potato? Astra? She's not even looking at me. Yeah, she heard a boom, so she's terrified. Like a lot of shelter dogs, she's scared of booms. Just my voice in general. I was trying also to repeat the stream and to listen to what she was saying because it was French, and I was like, and now I have it in my head. Yeah, it's really sad. So she goes in my toilet and hides there. And so sometimes you have to go to the toilet while she hears a boom, and you're on the toilet and you're facing her, and she's just sitting there and looking at you while you're doing your business. Yeah, sorry, in the toilet. How French of me. In the restroom. Yeah. Yeah, she's inside the toilet. So I'm doing my business on the toilet and she's inside the toilet. Makes total sense. Do you still watch The Hobbit as your comfort movie? Yes. 2 years ago, it really saved my well-being. Sister's dog apparently likes to squish under the bed to hide these days. Oh, why does she hide from? I said she. I don't know why I said she. I feel like it's a she. I miss Chloe. Toilet dog. It's my dog. When she's scared, she goes in the restroom, not in the toilet. Oh yeah, lots of dogs do that with fireworks. Yeah, she's terrified of fireworks too. It's annoying. That poor baby. Not annoying that she's scared. It's annoying because I also don't like fireworks. I could do without. Let's do some. Yo guys, today I watched a great movie. I'm sorry, I can't get it out of my mind. It's like Abigail. It was so good. It was so good. I can't get it out of my mind. I'm like so impressed that I actually liked it because I put it on. You know, like I always tell you how I watch Netflix. I watch Netflix like while doing stuff. It's just to have sound in the background. But I put it on. First, Alexandra, thank you so much for the bits. I put it on in the background. But then I watched it and I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was just... It's a horror movie, so if you guys don't like... No, listen. If you don't like horror movies, it could work for you. I swear. You have new nails, that's my nails. I'm proud of them. I swear, it's like... It's kind of funny, but it's got a really good story. It's kind of funny, but it's not a comedy. It's not really scary. Well, okay, I watch horror movies from like AM to PM, but hi RTX, thank you so much for giving us up. Thank you. And okay, yeah, it's a little gore because it's a vampire, so there's blood. But I hate gore, and I liked it. Not the gore, I like the movie. Valhalla, thank you so much for giving us up. Are we talking about Twilight? No, we're not. It's... AK, thank you so much for the tip. That's very kind. Thank you. Could Alex watch it? He doesn't like horror. He's not scared, but he just doesn't enjoy it. So I don't know if he would. But I think he could. But I loved it so much. Listen, guys. First, the cast is wonderful, but also it's the one of the main characters is a kid. The acting game is better than a lot of grown-up actors. It's just so good. I loved it. I haven't had in a long time like a movie where I wanted to rewatch some scenes because it was just really cool. I loved it. It was like a horror movie, but it was fun. It was a really, really fun horror movie. I don't know, guys. Try it out. It's honestly fun. The problem is that one of the main characters also is I forgot his name, but he's in Downton. He's the loveliest man in Downton, and he's the prince in Beauty and the Beast. And here he's an asshole, and I'm like, it's called Abigail. It's so much fun. Dan Stevens, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, no, don't ruin it. That is some acting range, and he plays an American too. I was like, if you watch it, let me know next stream or something. I'm not saying it's the best movie in the century, okay? I'm just saying it's a really fun time, which I haven't had in a long time with movies. Alvin, thank you so much for being part of the club, Alex. It is. I remember putting it on, and I've been so burned by horror movies on like Prime and stuff like that I went to look for the ratings, and I was like, okay, I can do that. It's pretty good. Yeah, Danny, it was really good. Yeah, no, it's not like Saw or anything like that. It's really fun. It's like a little gore, but I can't handle gore, and I could handle that. It was okay. And if there was something a little over the top, I was just looking away, but it lasts for like a tiny bit. One horror movie I think I could survive in. None. Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm not special. Unfortunately. Oh, I didn't see it. MC, are you sure? I feel like I didn't. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I feel like I did see it. Am I crazy? I feel like I said. I think I did. Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. Or maybe I was glitching and thinking I was speaking, but I wasn't. Yeah, probably Abigail, I think. Because, well, no spoiling, whatever. I'm having a shiver. It's glitching hard. There was actually another vampire movie recently that I really liked. And it was, you know what? I'm thinking like maybe vampire movies are my thing. Like maybe vampire movies are good. Astra, you okay? It was, I could not tell you what it's called. I absolutely couldn't. It was a girl marrying a guy. It was recent. Maybe some of you will know. It was a girl marrying. Oh, we can't hear anything. Can you hear Yoshi? No, we can't hear anything. It was a girl marrying a guy, but he was actually okay, now we can hear you, Yoshi. He was actually a vampire, like a Dracula type of guy. That was pretty cool too. I liked it. Not as much as this one though. This one I really liked. Sorry, I was talking about Yoshi. Alexis is trying to put a Yoshi sound on his key or whatever. That and another one that was also a bride. Maybe Valhalla, the proposal, something like that. But then there was another, like at the same time, there was another horror movie. There was also a bride marrying a guy. And she went to marry the guy. She went to his family, and turns out they were like they sacrifice humans. I watched both of these like back to back. I was like, what is it with brides marrying crazy man? But those were actually cool horror movies that I've watched recently. But this one, I loved way more because the characters were really cool. Is it something I'm sleeping on the horror movies? Well, you can try. You know what? Try with Abigail. See if you like it, because I feel like Abigail is a good like transition. Because it's like it's not too scary. It's kind of fun. It's very fun. So you could try it. Ready or Not is getting a sequel too. What was Ready or Not? I probably watched it too. It's just that they all have the same freaking titles. Blink Twice. I think I have. Abigail was better than Megan. Yes, 100%. Yes. I watched Megan. I was like, just another doll. Just another doll story. All the crazy people like horror. It's not true. It's so much fun. And my favorite way to watch horror is in full daylight. Because you're like okay, I don't know if it's the daylight desensitizing me or if I'm just completely desensitized because I've watched so many. What's true, Nana? Oh, that horror. Lizzie, go watch it and then you come back and tell me if it wasn't fun. Ready or Not is the movie you were describing. Oh, yes. There was a sequel. Yes, I really want to watch it. Hi, Gage. I've been good. Not a very productive weekend, I have to say. Although, the paint has been done. The wallpaper has been done too. There's another wallpaper left. But the wallpaper in the potentially new stream room, content room, has been added. I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to be a content creator. So like I filmed I'm trying to film like before and after. It's really hard. Funny heart, I know what you did last summer. Nice. I think so, Christopher. It does sound like The Invitation. But you see, like, there's probably 3 horror movies called The Invitation. It's crazy. What's the first horror movie to ever scare the shit out of you? Both eyes, it was Silent Hill. I remember it so distinctly. It was terrifying. Or there was also, it wasn't a horror movie, but that was something that I took as horror because I was so young. It was the War of the Worlds. Traumatized me. The Haunting of Hill House, probably my favorite of all time. With it. Annabelle's honestly the best horror movie. Really, Ronnie? I didn't like it. I mean, not that I didn't like it. It's just that it's so done and overdone, these things, that I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. Yeah. Things have to get done. I know. Yes, cards every other week. I watched Megan 2 last night. It's not horror at all this time. It's more like an action sci-fi. Yeah. I mean, I watched the dancing. Oh, wait, that's actually funny because Megan was dancing at some point, I think, right? When she was about to kill someone or to hurt someone. But like Abigail, she's like a ballet dancer. Maybe I related too much to that one. So she was like dancing to the Black Swan the whole time. Wait, do we call it like that, Black Swan? Or is that the movie only? Or is it Swan Lake? Why am I saying Black Swan? Swan Lake. Ballet vampire. She was terrifying. But that kid's acting was just... I was like... Oh my god, no, you're right. Cameron, you're right. My first horror movie was Chucky. Cameron said Chucky traumatized me and I never even watched the movie, okay? I watched Chucky when I was like 6 or something. Like, I wasn't the one watching it. Someone else was watching it. I think it was my brother, potentially, or my sister. And I just watched it and I was terrified. Should I say something? That's what made her this way stuff. My brother. My brother used to imitate Chucky, and he used to run after my sister, our older sister. He used to run after her with a knife and saying, "I'm gonna cut you down, bitch." And he was like 9 or something. I think he was like, I don't know how old he was, but he was like with the same kind of voice, like, "I'm gonna cut you down, you bitch." No wonder I was traumatized by Chucky, you know? Why am I not surprised? Why is everyone writing? Why am I not surprised? Yeah. So she taped him to a pole outside. At some point, I don't know if that was the same episode. She taped him to a pole outside. And to like a street lamp or something like that. And then another time she glued buttons on his face. Yeah. Crazy family. And then they grew up to have burping competitions at dinner. They're gonna kill me for this. Yeah. My siblings, yeah, they're pretty wild. Oh, Paranormal Activity. I've heard that it was fake straight up, so I was kind of like, eh. I was young and I was like, oh my god, is it real? Pablo, thank you so much for being part of the Red Club. Thank you for a new month of magical tingles. Can you use trigger words matching with visuals? Oh, like poke, scratch, and tickle. Let me come back to this comment when I can. Thank you so much, Pablo. And Alvin, I don't think I said, but thank you so much for being part of the Club Potatoes. I may have said it. Brain is glitching, as usual. Good luck, Alex. You're tied to this. You know what I rewatched? I rewatched the workout video, the exercise video that I did with my brother, and at some point he squatted and farted at every squat. I was like, this video is chaos. Okay, how can I be so normal in between the two of them? I don't know. Well, I've never been able to burp, so I wasn't able to keep up, but I never tried anyway. How did she succeed in taping Jordan to a pole with like big tape, big brown tape, I think? Yeah. But you're tired. Pink Floyd, I'm not too familiar with it, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure I am, but I just don't, it's not my vibe. Just drink a few beers and you will burp in no time. I remember he used to like burp the alphabet at dinner. And like both I think my mom was like, and my sister was just like laughing her ass off. And my dad was just like, my favorite song, I don't really have a favorite song, although these days I like Astra. I'm not hearing that. I'm not liking that sound. I feel like she's ripping something. Astra? Okay. She's not moving anymore. I'll find some chaos. It's okay. Do you need to grab her? I mean, you can check just if she's like destroying something valuable. I don't think she is. It just sounds like fabric. Alex, thank you so much for the tip. When you were in England before university, was it for a student exchange or were you a babysitter? I was in England as like a child. It was just a lot of times I went as a child to stay with a family. So it was it was it student exchange? It wasn't for long periods of time. It was like short periods of time at a time. So it was kind of student exchange, but it was more like just experiments. Just childhood experiments. Is everything okay? No answer. There goes the shower curtains. OPP is very relaxed. He doesn't care about beep booms. Did you rip anything? Not yet. Okay. More like your parents taking a break. That's true. I've never played Grounded before. Is that a video game? I don't know why it just sounds like this, but I love it. Oh, it's a spider's thing. React. First, good luck with that project. I would say you can try to. Have you ever tried the Pomodoro technique? It just really helps if you work like not long, not for long at a time. So just like do like 25 minutes and then take a break. But if you Google like Pomodoro, you'll have timers on there and to really make you do that. And you can do it. Just try to think of like the end when you'll be free from it. Or the reward if you have a reward from it. Camera, thank you so much for supporting. Thank you very much. Like work on it at small intervals rather than exactly, so that it just becomes, small steps rather than this big chunk. And if you feel like doing more, you can do more, but it's important to take a break. Yeah. Right. ILT 3D 7 ILT. Exactly. Any book news? Not yet. He's still editing. Hopefully if you're spending a lot of time on it, like, I don't know, that's not a lot. That's not a lot so far, so that's still fine. I'd be anxious if you started to spend like 2 months on it. Alex, thank you so much for the chat. For the chat. For the tip. What's the story behind Tom the teddy bear who played dental examination? The first part of that video was super cozy. And when you brought Tom out, I almost fell off my chair. So, do not remember a single thing about this. But if I brought a teddy bear out, it would just be because I know it can be comforting. Because I think I've had a LASIK surgery. For some reason, I feel like it was during my anxiety moments, you know. So it was horrible the moment before. I was like, I need to go to the toilet, and they were like, you can't go to the toilet anymore. And I was like, but I'm feeling so scared. And I think they gave me a teddy bear to hold during the... I was like 22, by the way. But it really comforted me, and it stuck with me. Youngly, thank you so much for the tip too. I hope you're doing well. Can you please make my Monday by just whispering the word lips? Lips, lips. Thank you so much. Lips, lips. Lips, lips, lips. Lips, lips. That's a good sound. That's a good word. Yeah, it's risky asking me detailed questions about old videos from, like, because yeah, I am Dory. I do not remember a single thing. It's like, it's like when I learn a choreography. Sounds why. Welcome to the Raglet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Remind us the name of your book. If you guys didn't know, I wrote a book, a dark fantasy, epic fantasy, called The Curse of Soulwaker. You can find it pretty much everywhere online. As a physical book, an audiobook, and an ebook. I think that's it. Thank you, Mimi. I'm pretty good at Koreas. I can learn. Yeah, I can learn them okay. But I as soon as I get off the room, as soon as I take off the class, there's nothing in my mind anymore. A book, you wrote it. Yes. Do you still sell signed copies of the book? There's probably still some left on the Broken Binding website. Pretty sure there's some left. So yeah. I love this one. Ray took over me yesterday and she defeated the bosses. For real. Sometimes I felt like I was doing things out of reflex and I wasn't even thinking. So maybe you're right. I was getting possessed. There's still signed copies left. Okay, you can find signed copies of my book on the Broken Binding website. The Broken Binding. Has this wall always been green? No, it's new. I like it. And it's not looking too bad on my complexion because it's a cool green. It doesn't look like it, but it's been green this whole time. What is my accent? Everyone in the chat going like, where do we start? It's everything. It's I don't even know where to start. I think at this point I shouldn't, like, nothing explains. It depends on my mood. Depends on the days. Depends on what I watch. If I'm watching something American or if I'm watching something British. It's an earthling. Seems like a stretch. I don't know. It sounds like... I don't know. It's everything. Because English is not my language, my original language. People like me don't have an accent. We just learn English one way, but then I don't know, does everyone just get influenced with when they hear an accent? I don't know. I have no clue, honestly, because I'm kind of thinking that everyone I know has their accent stop at what they learned it from. But it's not like that for me. I don't know. No, but wait, like, it could never be Australian or South African, so I have limits. Yeah, it's my own accent. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Is English your first language? Tantalus, that's so funny. Oh yeah, camera, really? Oh wow. I mean, it makes sense, right? Even for native speakers, if you move to a certain part of your country or something like that, like, you could, okay, let's say someone from Chicago moves to Tennessee. I feel like even if that's your native language, you're still gonna, it's still gonna be influenced. I don't feel like you can really keep your own language, your own accent or whatever, your own way of speaking, if you're like drowned by other people, right? By this other language, not language, like this other accent. When you sing, do you have the same accent? I think if I sing, I'll try to copy the original accent of the song. Yeah. I sounded more Brit than we sound, right? I feel like, yeah. My favorite accent is definitely British. But like the posh British. Yeah. I remember I had teachers from like all over the UK. That was really funny. And then I think I remember meeting someone from Liverpool or something, and I remember being like, we should learn the Scottish accent. I'm actually not very good at accents. I'm really not. English is because British is because that's how I've learned. But American is because it's so simple. It's just like a lazy way of speaking, I feel. But anything else, I don't think I can do it. Although sometimes I'll say a word or two in like, I don't know, just with weird accents, like, you know, just any accent that I feel like that day. Just the usual Brits reaction to scams. I mean, I lived in Essex, and even that was already like, because I grew up learning from, well, I learned from Harry Potter, and there's a lot of different accents, so I don't know why I was so like, when I met Essex people the first time, I was like, I got used to it really fast. I'm glad you are, Lyric. You would suit an accurate accent. I'd love to do that. Like, what? If you want to seem original, you can try using a Colombian accent. I like doing a German accent. I like doing a Belgian accent in French. Oh. We're still here. Are we all good? We're here. We're good. The lights flickered. I'm just saying. It was actually funny. I was watching a video about big fishes. Big fish. Like, I wanted to learn more about a big fish, a big river fish. And I was watching this video. It was in French, and this lady, she spoke so weird, and I was like, "You're not French." And I was like, "This is so weird. There's something so weird about her speech." And then I realized it was a Swiss lady. I was like, wow. I didn't think there was anything really noticeable, but like the way she was talking, I was like, "You're not French. No French person speaks like that." She was like, it was in her intonations. It's so strange. It's so weird how you can really easily pick up when someone doesn't speak like you. Speaking Vietnamese with a German accent. Yeah, they speak slowly, and they like, it's like it's like very strange, whereas like French people speak like no, but they were like no. Very strange. We have arrived at the end of this stream. Okay. If you're gonna watch Abigail, let me know next time. I wanna know. I wanna hear it. If you liked it. Yeah, it does sound like they sing. That's what people say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. I'll see you on Wednesday. If you don't know, I stream on Wednesdays. I stream like lo-fi, chill vibes with like keyboard typing and a great keyboard, dare I say, and we work together. Alright, and I think next Saturday is the last, isn't it the last Expedition 33 stream, I think. Christopher, thank you so much for the bits. Thanks for a relaxing stream as always. Always a fun time, and have a good start of the week. I'll go check out Abigail. Alex, a new Alex. Welcome to the Club Taters. Thank you so